When talking about conflict, there's a question that intersects this whole conversation. And it's this: how do we know when we need to go? Typically, the best sign is when we get angry. Anger is like a smoke detector, I guess you could say. It's very good to have one. When it buzzes, it signals that something needs to be fixed. Maybe the problem is external. You need to put out the fire. Or maybe the problem is internal. The batteries might be out, which in that case, you need to put new batteries in. It's good you have a detector, but it's not good to live with smoke detectors constantly going off and making noise. Anger exists to tell you something is wrong and to move you to action. Anger exists so you'll be motivated to make it go away. So you'll be motivated to face relational breakdowns. And then we ask ourselves, why am I angry? Is there something you fear? Is there something you're insecure about? Were you hurt by someone or something that someone said? And then you ask, what do I actually want out of this, right? And to get clarity on that. I mean, anger can lead us to these kinds of reflective questions and help us to face a problem that we need to face. So we need to seek to become aware of our thoughts with increased clarity. When we get angry, we usually start thinking about what we can say to win the argument or inflict pain. But the Bible says, look, in your anger, don't sin. If you want to build relational health, if you want to increase your relational IQ, don't sin in your anger. Don't let your anger rule you. In contrast, learn to manage that anger and even use it for good as a clue that something needs to be dealt with. I had a mentor once tell me, if there's a conflict and you're not sure if it was fully resolved or if you're not sure if you need to have a conversation about it, well, pay attention to that nagging feeling inside. If it doesn't go away, it's a good sign that you need to have a necessary conversation and more fully resolve the conflict. I mean, that's tough to do. But what he was getting at is if that anger resides in you and it doesn't go away, even after you've done something about it, there's something that needs to be looked at. And facing that conflict is a true test of your spiritual and relational maturity.